Dear students, today we are going to see about chapter 5, exercise 5.2. So you must know about the transversal line. What is a transversal line? By seeing this figure, here M and N are two non-parallel lines and L is another line which intersecting them at A and B respectively. So such that we can call this line as intersecting line as transversal. Therefore, transversal is a line that intersects two lines at distinct points. Now, you can observe figure 5.14. Check whether the line L is transversal to the other line in both the cases. Two figures are given here. So, in figure 1, the line L is not a transversal to the line M and N, but it is a transversal to the pair lines of M alone and O, M and O and N and O. Now in this figure, L does not intersect the lines M and N at distinct points. So it is not a transversal. So once again, the transversal line is a line that intersects the two lines at a distinct points. So that is known as transversal. Next one, angles formed by a transversal. See in this figure 5.15, if a transversal made two lines, 8 angles are formed at the point of intersection which is shown in this figure. So which angle? Angle 1, 2, 3, 4 as well as angle 5, 6, 7 and 8. These are vertically opposite angles. So angle 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8 are linear pair and angle 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8 are vertically opposite angles. So here in the given is a linear pair and a vertically opposite angles. Next, it is a corresponding angles. By seeing this figure, angle 1 and 5 are marked at the right side of the transversal line L. That angle 1 lies above the line M and angle 5 lies above the line N. Same like that, by observing this figure, the pair of angles are angle 2 and angle 6 are marked on the left side of the transversal line and angle 2 lies above the line M and angle 6 lies above the line N. Next one in the same way, and the pair of angles. What is the pair of angle? Here angle 3 and angle 7 are marked on left of the transversal line. In that angle 3 lies below the line M and angle 7 lies below N. Next one, what is next one? We are coming to pair of angles. Angle 4 and angle 8 are the marked on the right of the transversal line. Here also angle 4 lies below the line M, angle 8 which lies below the line N. So all these pairs of angles of different vertices lie on the same side of the transversal, which lie above or below the line M and N. Such pairs are called corresponding angles. So before alternate interior angles. Here in the given figure 5.17, each pair of angles, that is angle angle 3 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 6 are marked on the opposite side of the transversal line and are lying between the line M and N. So that we can call it as alternate interior angles. If it is marked outside the opposite of the transversal line, then we can name it as alternate exterior angles. Okay, now we can try to work out the exercise sums. Exercise 5.2. So from the figure, name the marked pair of angles. line M and N is given and the transversal line is there. So angle 1 and angle 2. So M and N are parallel line and L is a transversal. So in your classwork, you have to copy this figure and then you have to write M and N are parallel lines and L is the transversal. Now the answer, angle 1 and angle 2 are exterior angles on the same side of the transversal. I will send you the PDF ma. You can copy the notes as well and the sums by seeing in your classwork note by seeing the PDF. In subdivision 2, here also M and N are parallel line and L is a transversal. Here angle 1 is marked and angle 2 is marked, or the exterior alternate exterior angles. What you have to write? Angle 1 and angle 2 are alternate exterior angle. Here, third subdivision, M and N are parallel lines, L is a transversal, and angle 1 and angle 2 are corresponding angles. Next one, subdivision 4, angle M and N are parallel line and L is a transversal. And now where the angles are marked inside the line M and N, so angle 1 and 2 are interior angles on the same side of the transversal. You have to write angle 1 and 2 are the interior angles on the same side of the parallel side. Next one is subdivision 5. Here parallel line M and N is given and line is L is a transversal, and now alternate subdivision 5 alternate interior angles. So angle 1 and angle 2 are alternate interior angles. So in your classwork, you have to draw the figure and you have to write the answers like this. Now subdivision 6, here Q, O and Q are parallel lines and N is a transversal. So angle 1 and 2 are corresponding angles. Angle 1 and 2 are corresponding angles. Which is a parallel line here? Angle O and Q and N is a transversal. Now, question number 2, find the measures of angle X. You have to find the value of X of each of the following figure. Here, M and N are parallel line and L is a transversal. So here it is a 35 degree. As x degree and 35 degree are corresponding angles, so they are equal. If the angles are equal, then x equal to 35 degree. So what you have to write? X equal to 35 degree. Therefore, corresponding angles are equal. Like that, you have to write the answer in your classwork note. You have to draw the figure and write the value of x and write the reason for that. Same like that next sum. M and N are parallel lines and L is a transversal. So what is the value of x? X is degree equal to 65 degree. Corresponding angles are, you have to write here, corresponding angles are equal. Next one, here M and N are parallel line and L is a transversal line. So x degree is also 145 degree. Corresponding angles are equal. Next, subdivision 4, 135 degree. X value is also 135 degree. The reason is corresponding angles are equal. Then M and N are parallel and L is given as what is, but here they didn't give any value. So you have to find the value of this angle, and then only you have to write the value of x degree. It's like a right angle, so the value is 90 degree. Now your x is also 90 degree. So M and N are parallel lines, L is a transversal perpendicular to both the lines. So x equal to 90 degree. Clear, ma'am? Question number 3. Find the measures of angle y in each of the following figure. First one, here also M and N are parallel, L is a transversal. See, look here, interior, alternate interior. See, opposite sides they are marked. Alternate interior angles are equal. So, y is also 28 degree, and the reason is alternate interior angles are equal. Next one, M and N are parallel line, L is a transversal. Here the angles mark the exterior of the line. So y value is 58 degree, and the reason is alternate exterior angles are equal. Try to work out the sums and all in your classwork note. Now here interior angles are equal. So y value is 123 degree. Here the exterior angles are equal. That is alternate exterior angles are equal. So y value is 108 degree. Let's move to question number 4. Find the measures of angle Z in the following figure. What is given here? First figure, M and N are parallel line and L is the transversal. Okay. Now here you have to find the Z value. The interior angles that lie on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. What is a supplementary angle? Supplementary angle, the sum of the angles should be equal to 180 degree. So 180 degree minus 31 degree, which gives you the Z value. Let's try this sum in your classwork note. M and N are parallel lines, L is the transversal. Here interior angles that lie on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So now Z value, Z degree plus 31 degree, it should be equal to 180 degree. So by equating the coefficient on the both the side, you can find the value of Z. So Z equal to 180 degree, transposition of this one is minus 31 degree. Now Z degree equal to 149 degree. Subdivision 2. Here also it's given as same like that previous sum. M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal. For each and every sum you have to write this line. Next to one, interior angles that lie on the same side of the transversal are supplementary, and what they given there is a plus 35 degree equal to 180 degree. So Z equal to 180 degree minus 135 degree. If you are subtracting these two numbers, you will get 45 degree. So Z equal to 45 degree. Now here in the next two subdivision 3 and 4, M and N are parallel lines, L is the transversal. Here the exterior angles are that lie on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. See, the previous sum is a alternate sides, it's marked. Okay, so that we can write the answer like that same value we are writing. But here, which angles are marked in the same side, so that transversal or supplementary. So x z equal to 180 minus 79, which gives you 101 degree. Try to work out the next substitution 4. And now coming to question number 5. Find the value of A in each of the following figure. Here it is given substitution 1, same like that. M and N are parallel line and L is a transversal. Here corresponding angles are equal. So, 3A is equal to 136 degree. Okay, ma, we'll try the sum in your classwork note. Question number 5, subdivision 1. For each sum, you please draw the figure and then write the answer. M and N are parallel line and L is the transversal. Now, corresponding angles are equal. So, the angle 3A is equal to 126 degree. So, A equal to 126 degree divided by this multiplication, transposition is divide 3. If you simplify the sum, 3 ones are 42. So, A equal to 42 degree. Next sum, subdivision 2. Subdivision 2. Question number 5, subdivision 2. Here, exterior angles that lie on the same side of the transversal. If it is the same side of the transversal or supplementary, what we will do? We have to go with 4A plus 13, which given in the figure, plus 135 degree, which should be equal to 180 degree. We are in this sum, we are going to find the value of A. So 4A plus 13 equal to 180 degree minus 135 degree. So 4A plus 13 equal to 180 minus 135 is 180 minus 135, which gives you 45 degree. Now 4A equal to 45 degree. Transposition of 13 is minus 30 degree. So 4A equal to 32 degree and A equal to 32 degree divided by 4. If you simplify this, you will get the answer as 8 degree. So 8 equal to 8 degree. Understand, ma? Next, subdivision 3. Here, in the sum, alternate interior angles are equal. So 8A plus 29 degree is equal to 45 degree. So 8A equal to 45 degree minus transposition is minus 29 degree. So 8A equal to 16 degree. So A equal to 16 degree divided by 8. 8 ones are 8 twos are. So A equal to 2 degree. Next is subdivision 4. Given in the figure, it is M and L are parallel line and L is a transversal which is perpendicular to M and N. So what we have to write here? M and N are parallel. The L is the transversal. L is a transversal which is perpendicular to M and N. So 6A equal to 90 degree, A equal to 90 degree divided by 6. If you simplify, you will get 15 degree. So A equal to 15 degree. Okay, ma? Let's move to question number 6. Find the value of x in both the figures. M and N are parallel. By seeing the figure, you have to write M and N are parallel lines. L is the transversal. L is the transversal. Now here, by seeing the figure, we are observing alternate interior angles are equal. So 2x plus 15 equal to 3x minus 40. 2x plus 15 equal to 3x minus 40. So now 2x, we can move this x under the transposition to this side. So plus 3x will change as minus 3x, and already minus 40 is there. So this plus 15 we can move this side as minus 15. So now plus into minus we have to subtract. So 3 minus 2 x. Which number is greater? It is 3x. So minus sign. Now minus into minus we have to add 40 plus 15, 55. The greater number sign is subtract, that is minus, we have to sign here. Minus minus we can cancel. Now x equal to 55 degree. In subdivision 2, M and N are parallel lines. L is the transversal. Now the reason, exterior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So now we are going to find the value of x. What is given there? 2x minus 15 plus 3x plus 20 should be equal to 180 degree. So 2x minus 15 plus 3x plus 20 equal to 180 degree. So x variables we can say same. So with like terms we can add. It is 5x. Now the constant number 20 and 15 plus into minus minus. So 20 minus 15 minus 5 equal to 180 degree. Which number is greater? Plus. So plus 5. Now 5x equal to 180 degree. Transposition of plus 5 is minus 5. So 5x equal to 175 degree. X equal to 175 degree divided by 5. So if you simplify this one, 3s are 15 and 5. So 35 degree. So x equal to 35 degree. Now question number 7. Anbu has marked the angles as shown in figure subdivision 1 and 2. Check whether both of them are correct. You have to give the reason too. So M and by seeing the first subdivision, M and N are parallel line, L is a transversal. So interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. But if we are adding 75 plus 75 and 105, 105, it's not equal to 180 degree. So angles marked here are not correct. Next one, M and N, by seeing the second subdivision, M and N are parallel lines and L is a transversal. Corresponding angles must be equal, but it is not equal. So here the marking is wrong. Now question number 8, mention two real life situation where we can use the parallel lines. For example, I will give, you can try this by your own. Examples are two angles of wall is in a building or a parallel line example, and next one, crossroads in your windows, railway tracks, ladder, this and all the example for parallel lines. Next question number 9, two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. What is the minimum number of angles you need to note to find the remaining angles? The reason is when two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, we need a minimum of single angle to find the remaining angles. By using this concept of linear pair of angles, we can find one more angles. So by the concept of the corresponding angles, alternative interior angles and alternative exterior angles, we could find all other angles. Try to work out objective type question as your homework sum. Question number 8, question numbers 10 to 13, you can work out and see in your homework note. Is it clear, students? Exercise 5.2. By seeing the PDF in our web page, you can complete your classwork and kindly try to submit your classwork note for correction. Thank you, students.